Welcome, guys. Welcome again to another episode of the WSXM podcast. I know, as always, tell a friend, like, comment, subscribe. I don't know. If you like the video, hit the like button. It helps with the channel to grow as always. Subscribe, tell a friend to subscribe, and help the channel to grow so we can keep pushing these videos out. So, ECOWAS, Nigeria, President Tinubu. Since President Tinubu inauguration in Nigeria, the ECOWAS, um, the head of ECOWAS, there have been an uptick in kidnapping in Nigeria from terrorism, and there's a little over almost 200 people have been alive, unalive since the inauguration of President Tinubu, the Nigerian president, who is the head of ECOWAS. And what is ECOWAS? For those of you who don't know, ECOWAS was a 15-country cooperation where they should cooperate between for trade to help um, fight against insurgents, to build each other's economy and cooperation and for peace. That's their whole inception. But remember, they kicked out three countries, which is Sahel, which is the Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali. Why? Because they cut away from their puppet masters, the colonizers, and go on their own. So ECOWAS take steps to punish them, sanction them, because according to the ECOWAS, they're disrespecting their colonizers. They know they are going against the powers to be. So what did the ECOWAS country did? The three Sahel countries, not the ECOWAS countries. What the ECOWAS countries did, they tried to invade Niger. Which is who was pushing this was the leader of president of Nigeria, Tinubu. He's the head of ECOWAS. They were planning on invading Niger. There was actually the French was stockpiling weapons and armored vehicles in Senegal and in Nigeria to attack Niger. And Algeria had rejected the French request to use the airspace. Burkina Faso and Mali signed an agreement, which is the AES, to protect each other, attack one, attack all. So that had swayed the ECOWAS group to not invade Niger because they know they have backing and you have to go attack three countries if you want to invade. So why am I saying this? The AES correlation between the three Sahel countries have been, as I said earlier, they have been kicking the asses of terrorists for the past couple months because Abraham Traore had bought Black Hawk helicopters. Well, not Black Hawk, attack helicopters and drones from Turkey. They have attack drones from Turkey, and they have been making use of them because they have terrorists literally and physically running in the bushes from them. And they, as I can see in the by side of me there, they are they're attacking them and they're dropping bombs on them, unaliving them everywhere because they cannot hide anymore because they have eyes over them with the drones to you can run from here to you can run from wherever you want to run to and hide. We're gonna see you, and that's what happening. They are retaking back their territories. I'm talking about the Sahel countries, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. They have been retaking all their territories, pushing them out, and then you don't really hear of attacks or kidnapping from these three Sahel countries. Why? Because they have weapons not to protect themselves against it. Let's fast forward. Let's go over to Nigeria. Nigeria had French bases and American bases. Who was pulling their strings? Because that's who wanted them to attack Niger. So the Americans and the French, they have the same, or even more, they advanced weaponry. They have Black Hawk helicopters. They have more better equipped drones, attack drones. They have satellites. They have a bunch of gadgets. So how is it there's over 7,000 people being kidnapped in Nigeria since the inauguration of President Tinubu, and a little over 200 unalive citizens, and they have been ravaging the villages, destroying the villages and unaliving a few people every time they attack a village, kidnapping school kids and women. So how is it with the backing of the puppets, the colonizers, with their vast armies and their advanced technologies, they cannot protect Nigeria, but the Sahel countries who just acquired weapons and acquired helicopters and drones can be doing much better than these ECOWAS countries. I have to show you that the Americans and the French are not there to help with terrorism, not even close. They're there to protect their interests when it comes down to minerals and resources. So where they don't have any presence, which is in the Sahel country, are are thriving. The economy is growing. They are pushing out the extremist groups. They are analyzing them, and they are retaking territories. Now to the Sahel country, the ECOWAS countries where you have these bases and the puppets and the colonizers protecting them when it comes down to so that they are there to help with terrorists. You're having more kidnapping, more analyzing, and they have way more advanced technology. But yet still, there's an uptick. Something is wrong somewhere. So this is I'm saddened the fact that these citizens are being targeted, the Nigerian citizens. But they should also show them that these presidents are not looking out for the best interest, because if Nigeria is one of the biggest economy on the continent, but the citizens not feeling that they're not getting that economical boost, and they're not having it because their money keep devaluing. It's keep devaluing because it's like devaluing the past couple days again. So it's putting a strain on regular people to find money to feed themselves. And for if people who have jobs, they are losing jobs because the economy is doing worse, and they're not much spending power. And what is the president doing about it? Nothing. He's currently not doing nothing about curbing the devaluing of the currency, helping the citizens. Because what? When they sanctioned Niger and Burkina Faso, it affected them way more than it would affect these countries. The economy lost billions because it stopped trading and selling current to Niger. Niger was one of their biggest um, well, it was one of the biggest customers for electricity, and they cut that. Then they closed the borders and they trade with Niger the most. Nigeria traded with Niger the most, so they're losing millions and billions. I think the last count was like a couple billion, 3 to 4 billion they were losing from just cutting out some of these countries. So he do everything that goes against his people for economical growth. So now you're having way more negative impact than what you're trying to accomplish when you try to invade Niger or the side countries. So for me, they need to disband ECOWAS. We need to get ECOWAS disbanded and start up a new alliance. Like, but we will see as time goes on, because for you to join the AES, which is the Sahel countries, you need to get rid of your puppet masters. That's why Senegal is now in talks with Burkina Faso, the Sahel countries, and Niger and Mali about joining the AES, which is the cooperation between these countries. And Senegal is taking steps to get the French out of Senegal. So once the puppet master is gone, then they can join with these countries. But you cannot join Burkina Faso and Mali and Niger while having puppet masters in the country. You have to get rid of them first, then you come and we can have a conversation. Anyway, that's just my little take on that. Let me know what you think about what's going on currently with the uptick in attacking and in Niger, kidnapping and unaliving citizens in Nigeria. I mean, and put the comment section. I'll answer or reply. Let's have a conversation. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Boom.